Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022. Oh my God, you guys. I think Elizabeth Hasselbeck might be worse than Meghan McCain because Elizabeth, Mrs. Hasselbeck, justifies all of her terrible opinions by, you know, enlisting her relationship with her God. And that's the worst. Um, because it's so presumptive and it comes from such a place of um, uh, superiority. I can't fucking stand it. They were talking about abortion today. The voters in Kansas in the primary election voted down a GOP attempt to remove uh, access to abortion within Kansas, and the voters said nope, we don't want that. So, which was good. But Elizabeth goes on about how the second that that child is conceived, God has a plan for it. God has a plan that egg and that sperm got together to that baby is going to has a whole plan and infused with God's will and blah 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 blah. And that's fine. Go ahead, believe that all you want, but then you can't tell me or anybody else what to do with their body if they don't believe the same thing that you do. They don't believe in your God. They don't believe that the embryo that has been created inside of them has a plan and a purpose. Or maybe they do, but they still should have the option of saying, I don't want to be a parent. I don't want to carry this baby. I don't want to be a parent. Um, that's their choice. It's nobody's fucking business why anybody wants an abortion or why anybody gets an abortion. And this whole topic should just be fucking over. But the goddamn GOP won't let it go. And the stupid fucking evangelicals and these Christians who want us all to live under their thumb. Fuck you. She says, and she says it multiple times, that God has a plan for that for that for that child. And then she also said she used fertility assistance to have children. Well, wait a minute. If you weren't able to conceive naturally without medical assistance, then maybe it was God's plan for you not to become a parent. But now you're going to use medical advancement and your ability to choose to have a child for your benefit, but you're not going to let anybody else to choose whether or not they're going to be a parent by the medical capabilities available to them. That's fucking bullshit. And then she so smugly pulls up a little towel after Whoopi disagreed with her and says, I would agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. And puts it on the table. Fuck you, you smug little bitch. How can and that insistence that she's right because she has God on her side. Holier than thou bullshit. Oh, it's just disgusting. Thank God they came back to another segment and Sarah Haynes went through the whole thing with her about that's not my place, and that whoever is right and whoever is wrong has to meet their maker at the end. Fine. I don't believe that there's a maker to meet, so fuck that. I feel like we have an obligation to act humanely and ethically while we're on this planet, but it's not under some fear of God or some sort of deity that's going to punish me when I'm dead. Like you shouldn't need that kind of incentive to just to be a decent person. And I don't understand why it's people like Elizabeth Hasselbeck who want to suppress other people based on their own beliefs also insist that we should be able to get along. We have to have one hand on our opinion and one hand on our friend. Well, no, I don't want to hold your hand if your opinion is suppressing my rights as a human being. That's that. No. And we've sort of gotten along for this long because people have made friends with their oppressors. No more. Fuck you. Anyway, she's got me all riled up. Fucking dingbat. And the thing is, she's not a dingbat. She's very smart. but she's also a complete pain in the ass, and like the kind of person that I would never want to be around. She pulls out these fucking um, post-it notes and puts them on her chest. They're notes to Joe Biden because Jill Biden said she leaves post-it notes around the house, whatever. Um, and it's stupid bullshit like, gas is too expensive and recession is real and all that, like all these stupid fucking conservative talking points that are trying to attack the president for things that A, are not his fault, and B, aren't as bad as that they're trying to pretend that they are. um and I love that they all just rolled their eyes at him. And uh and and Joyce is, does one of them say gas prices aren't your fault? Oh, joy. um but yeah, it was nice to see the ladies give her a little what for, but there was no changing her mind. um and there was no um ability to compromise. She was right, and she felt superior about it. And that kind of attitude is, no, I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to be your friend. Fuck off.